You're watching TVC News. At this point, we'll go back to the outcome of the Ekiti elections, and of course, we're talking to a certified strategist and leadership development consultant, John Ekundayo, who joins us live via Zoom from Ekiti State. Thank you very much for joining us at this point. Now, Oyebanji has won the election. What is the task before him at this point?
Well, first of all, I would say a big congratulations to Mr. Biodun Abayomi Banji Bao for winning in the gubernatorial post that was held yesterday throughout Ekiti State. The task before him really is actually, to be magnanimous in victory and to rally around and, fortify the party again, the All Progressive Congress. The party has won, but really that does not mean all is well within the party and the states. It's time for reflection. It's time to heal wounds. It's time to bring back those who have strayed from the family. This winning actually should be, the governor elect should be magnanimous in victory in rallying around and bringing back those who have strayed away from the family due to one thing or the other they perceive as injustice, unfairness, in the handling of their cases, reaching out to them, not just those who have lost the election, but those who didn't even participate in the election at all, but were part of, they were stakeholders in the party. It's time to bring them back because we still have elections ahead of us into the House of Assembly, House of Rep, into the Senate, the presidential election coming. So there's a need to beat the party now, to make the party stronger now, and even for future election. And that's number one. Two, is actually about the states. As it is now, we thank God for the incumbent administration of John Kayode Fayemi. And, it is the hope and belief of the people, especially for majority that voted for Biodun Abayomi Banji, that it will build on the achievement and chart a new course, a forward for Ekiti State, that people can see, they can feel, they can embrace, in the 4 years ahead of him, so that, they begin to see certain metrics, improving, especially the human capital development, about the 6 strategy pillars. He has talked about 6 strategy pillars, and those are laudable programs. But then implementation is the key. Execution is the key, because people say, well, so and so said, I have the 4 agenda, I have 5 agenda. Some say I have 7 or 9 agenda, but at the end of the day, they could not really pinpoint 1, 2, 3. So it's important. The onerous task before Bao now, apart from unifying the party, is about people in the state, so that the average man on the street of Efon, on the street of Ado-Ekiti, on the street of Ikoro, Ayede, Ido, Ilogbo-Ushi, Ikere, we begin to feel within 3 months in office, 6 months in office. So he should set certain milestone for himself that people can be related to and say, oh, we can see the impact of governance in our lives in this area, in this area. That is, to me, it's what should be uppermost in his mind.
Earlier, you mentioned about elections in Nigeria, how this should be a yardstick. Now, what should INEC, or what can INEC learn from this election in Ekiti State? Osun State is next month. What can they take from here? What will we take out from this election which they can implement in Osun State?
That's a good question, because Osun election is next month, July, like you said. Now, I look back and I reflected over, and I look at statistics, the figures. Can you just believe that despite all that, the government, has done, the state government, the federal government, even INEC, less people voted in 2022 election in Ekiti State than, 2018. Looking at the statistics, before us, the difference, of voters. You have almost about 42,000 people. 43. Actually, the exact figure is 42,698 less in 2020. So the INEC should begin to look at what can we do more about voters' enlightenment. You know, a lot have been done about voter education. Thank God this time around we have less invalid votes in this year this year election compared with 2018. 8,888 compared with.
All right, John Ekundayo, thank you very much. For want of time, we can't take